Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is Tarot by Melissa, and in today's reading, we're going to be looking at a relationship reading, answering the question, what's going on between you and your person? So in this video, we're going to be getting some insight into the overall energy of your connection with your person of interest at this time. We will take a look at your energy versus your person's energy and the dynamics between the both of you, as well as where this connection is potentially headed as the energy stands today. So this is a great reading for those of you that are needing a little bit more clarity and insight into the information or nuances of what's happening within your connection. So let's go ahead and get into our disclaimers. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so some messages may apply quite specifically to you and your situation. Others of the messages might not. So if something feels like it's not fitting your situation, if it feels a little off, simply just release it and let it go. If you did want to book a personal reading, all the details on how you can book one with me will be linked in the description box down below. Personal readings are always a great way to get a more specific and accurate read on your own personal situation. And I do offer a relationship reading that's very similar to this reading that we're going to be doing here on YouTube if you guys are interested in that. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our pile selection. So for today's video, we're doing 3 piles. For pile 1, we are working with the Field Tarot and some rose quartz. For pile 2, we are working with the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot with some amethyst. And for pile 3, we are working with the Tarot de la Nuit, I don't know, and this little Labradorite heart. So I want you guys to go ahead and take a deep breath. Think about your person. Go ahead and select the deck or crystal that you feel the most intuitively connected to. And once you've made your choice, scroll down to the description box to locate the timestamp that will take you to your selected reading. See you there. Hey group 1, if you guys picked out the Field Tarot with this little rose quartz crystal, this is going to be your relationship reading. So let's go ahead and jump in and see what you guys need to know about your connection, starting off with the overall energy. And I just want to say, even though I title this reading relationship reading, you don't have to necessarily be in a committed relationship for these messages to apply. So this is really for any connection that you guys are curious to understand what's going on. So overall energy of this connection, we have take out the trash. There's baggage to handle, running from responsibilities, and organizing your surroundings. We have vulnerability. And we have you deserve love. So major self-love vibes coming through for this group. It makes a lot of sense with you guys choosing the rose quartz because this is a great crystal for people or for anyone out there that's like looking to work through self-esteem issues. And so with the overall energy being you deserve love, what I'm feeling is that overall when it comes to this connection, both people here I think are working on their love of self first and foremost here. With taking out the trash coming up, I do see that there is something about this connection that is needing to sort of be cleansed or cleared. This could be loose ends that need to be tied up, old baggage, old patterns that need to be released. And just essentially like taking care of your responsibilities. And I feel for this group, like it's more about the responsibility to yourselves, right? Not that there isn't a need to be responsible to your partner, but what I'm feeling with this pile is that both people within this connection are really working on or being guided to work on taking care of their own stuff so that they can show up and be better within this connection in some way. It's sort of like that phrase that I've heard before about like cleaning your own room first. I don't know where I heard that, but maybe you guys have heard that similar. It's like taking care of your own stuff, taking care of your own clutter, quote unquote, your own baggage. And then once you've got that together, you're sort of better equipped to support someone else and to come together with someone else in a healthy way. We also have this energy of vulnerability here. So maybe some of the baggage that needs to be released here between you guys has to do with open and honest communication and being able to be your true self with the other person. So let's just jump right in. I want to just get into the tarot and see what other context we have for you. So let's start by looking at, where does my pile 1 viewer currently stand with regard to this connection? Where does my pile 1 viewer currently stand? We have the 6 of Pentacles. And show us where their person currently stands. We have the Page of Cups. Show me, how does their person perceive them? How does their person currently perceive them? We have a Page of Swords. And how is my pile 1 viewer perceiving their person's energy right now? We have the Star. We do have a 7 of Cups here at the bottom of the deck, so maybe there's been some confusion. There's definitely an energy of choice coming up here as well. So, all right, guys, let's just see what is going on here between you. I feel like for this group, with the 6 of Pentacles being here, you guys are showing up in a very like generous energy toward this person. And I feel like just generous energy in relationships in general, right? I do kind of feel for this group that maybe, whether it be in this connection or connections past, you've been the type of person who's maybe given a lot of yourself to the other. And maybe you don't always expect anything in return, but maybe sometimes your partners have not always reciprocated to the same degree that you've been willing to give, right? Because the 6 of Pentacles is telling me that this group has been really open to sharing their time, energy, and resources with this other person that we have here. But what I kind of feel with this energy of self-love and really taking care of like your baggage and taking care of your things, I do feel that you guys are in this place where maybe you're being a little bit more mindful about the amount of effort and energy you're giving to this person, because I think that you're trying to learn from those mistakes past. So there's a level of discernment that I'm picking up on here, and I think that your person is picking up on this as well with the Page of Swords, because this is how they're perceiving your energy. So they see you as somebody who is maybe a little bit skeptical of them. Like, there's definitely this issue with vulnerability, right? Where like, there's a need here to work on being a little bit more open and trusting. But I feel the way your person is perceiving you is that you are not necessarily going to freely open up and give all of your resources to them right off the bat, right? You are in this very like self-love energy of wanting to really properly vet this person and make sure before you do this. And for this group, maybe you're somebody that likes to ask a lot of questions. Maybe you're somebody who really like watches what this person does online. You know, you're kind of like, you know, making sure through conversation before you fully open yourself up to them. So there's definitely like a healthy skepticism that they're picking up from you here. They see you as somebody who has a lot to give, but maybe you're not necessarily readily giving it all right now. Okay. Maybe this is a newer connection for some of you guys too. It's like you have your back turned to them kind of, and they sort of have their back turned to you, which is interesting. But there's definitely something with communication here that I think needs to be fleshed out, because your person is perceiving you in this Page of Swords energy, whereas they're showing up here in this Page of Cups energy. So I think your person is actually a little bit more emotional, whereas you're a little bit more logical. And this person does have feelings for you. They definitely have like a little crush on you. It definitely feels like this is new with the pages being here, or something that hasn't, maybe you've known them for a while, but it hasn't fully gotten off the ground yet. But this person, they do have feelings for you. They do have love that they want to express to you, but it's like the beginning stages of this, right? And maybe for you guys, this is another reason why you're being very careful about opening yourself up fully, because this is a new situation. And with the Page of Cups, you know, they may have nice, sweet things to say, but you want to really ensure that it's backed up by action, right? You want to really ensure that it's going to last, because I think in the past, maybe people have come in with a similar energy and it hasn't sustained over time. Now, the way that you guys are perceiving them is this energy of the star. So I actually think there's a lot about this person that you find to be like really inspirational. Like maybe they are your ideal type of partner. Maybe this is also a person that gets a lot of attention and is in the spotlight a lot. Maybe a lot of people seek them out, which would also make sense as to why maybe you're a bit more guarded here and, you know, just wanting to make sure before you give everything up to this person, right? But yeah, I definitely see that you guys see them as being very inspirational. This person also with the star could be going through their own healing period. It definitely seems like the healing is happening for both people here. You guys could have like a lot of social media interaction with this person too. So let's see, what else do we need to know for pile 1? Let's first take a look at the energy of my viewer and where they stand with regard to this situation. So we have home. Okay. And let's look at their person. We have surrender. And we have the joining energy of breakup here. Interesting. Yeah. So you and this person may be... It's very interesting. The backs are turned to each other, right? Like I was saying, there's definitely some sort of a disconnect here. So maybe this group has recently kind of severed ties from this person or has been taking space from this person. Definitely makes sense now with the taking out the trash. It's like both people are maybe healing from a separation or breakup energy here. You guys are very much so in this space of being focused on the tangible things. Maybe you guys like had shared assets with this person or living space with this person, a house, an apartment, or something in the material world that you guys are kind of focused on, you know, keeping the balance. Your person is over here in surrender mode, right? So it's interesting, like in terms of their action, I think that they're really in a space of healing with regard to this situation. And they're sort of in this place of throwing up their hands and just trusting in the universe, right? This is an energy of not really doing anything, but believing that what's meant to be will be. We also have the signs and synchronicities here at the bottom of the deck. So there's definitely something about this connection, this separation that you guys are in that is part of the path, part of the plan, if you will. Let's take a look here. What else for pile 1? Show me my viewer's energy. We have eternity. There's still like a high level of devotion that you guys have for this person. It definitely feels that there was, you know, I was saying like earlier how maybe, this is so funny. I was saying a little bit earlier how maybe this was a newer connection. What I actually kind of feel for a lot of you guys is that maybe this was like this is a newer breakup. Like this energy is a little bit new and maybe you guys are still sort of figuring out how to deal with each other now that you've decided to split, right? I see you as being highly devoted to this person. Maybe this was a long-term situation where you guys lived together or something like that. But we also have the reconciliation and the cosmic plan, which is kind of what I was getting at. It's like this breakup, something about it I feel was sort of like divinely guided in a sense, where both of you guys are able to sort of like, you know, I feel like this distance is helping you to learn more about yourselves and to focus on the things that you each need to be healing so that you can potentially come back to this connection or any connection as a much better version of yourselves. Okay. We also have the bridge with reconciliation here. So I do think that there's potential for the two of you to come back together. And I feel as I'm tapping into this energy, I feel a lot of love between you guys. I really do. We have coins support at the bottom of the deck. So there's definitely something about finances with this connection that continues to come up. So why don't we take a look next, pile number 1, and I want to see where this connection is potentially headed based off the current energy. So where is this connection headed? Where is this connection headed in the near future based off the current energy? Joining energy of this connection. Where is it headed? We have a 9 of Wands. Show me my viewer. Where is it headed? The Chariot. Show me their person. We have the Death card. Wow. Lovers at the bottom. This is really a strong connection, you guys. Let's just pull. I definitely see both of you guys continuing to like push through this healing period. With the Nine of Wands, with resilience being here, I do think that there is a little bit of like difficult energy coming up with this connection. Let's see. Joining energy, please. Where is this connection headed in the future? We have let's try this. Show me my viewers' energy with the Chariot. We have just for fun. Show me their person's energy with the Death card. We have just chill. Interesting. So I definitely can see that you and this person, I think, will be continuing to maybe connect, but I think you're going to be doing it in a more lighthearted way with each other while you're both going through your own personal healing and transformation, okay? There's this willingness to put the effort in and to keep going with the Nine of Wands being here, that you guys are just not completely done with each other yet. Willing and wants to put in the effort to see where things will go. But both of you guys have very relaxed energies here. Just for fun, just chill. With major arcana, this person is moving through a massive personal transformation here with the Death card, okay? And you, my viewer, with the Chariot, are very focused on something that you want. Look at this card. You deserve love. She's focused on a target that she's trying to hit. So I feel really strongly that you guys are headed into a period of time where you, my viewer, are continuing your healing journey. You're continuing to focus on your goals. Your person is continuing to undergo a deep transformation of their own. There's still attachment with each other, but both of you are taking a much more laid back, kind of like undefined stance to things, is what it feels like. You guys may be focusing on like getting out of the house, having fun with your friends. I think that this person, though, we have you're the one with surrender. They have a lot of love for you guys. And I do think that this person with the Death card, I think that there's a part of them that wants this to be more. There's a part of them that wants this to be more. They may be feeling like you're the one. I mean, we have the Lovers card here. So this is a strong, strong connection. So let's see for pile one. We're going to close it out with some advice. So what advice do we have for pile one with regard to the energy of this connection? Advice for pile one. You guys might be moving. I'm wondering if that's what's going on here with the home and the Chariot card. I feel like this group for pile one, maybe you guys are moving. And that's what pushed this breakup. Because with the reconciliation card, it's like a bridge, right? It's making me think that there's travel maybe getting in the way here for some of you guys. So joining energy, fear of cheating. Not everyone cheats. You need to open your heart and trust your partner. So there's kind of a trust issue that I'm seeing here with this connection. Makes a lot of sense with this resilience energy of the Nine of Wands. I think both of you guys have a hard time being vulnerable. Although oddly enough, your person seems to be the one that's more open-hearted here. So you guys have to tell me if that makes sense based off your interactions with them. We have hiding feelings. You need to express how you feel to the one you love to see how they feel in return. So I definitely very much feel this, vulnerable communication is something that my pile one viewers may be guided to work on at this time. Because you have this very skeptical energy with the Page of Swords. So I think it's going to be important for you to work on opening up your heart with this vulnerability here. Let's see. And then your person, as everyone leaves, choose a partner who can commit to you and let yourself commit to them. You tell yourself bad things. Change your stories and see the good that can happen. Both of you guys, I think, are sort of getting in your own way. There's a lot of fears here. I think your person may have commitment issues because of stuff from the past where people haven't stuck around, or maybe they've been in a situation where they've been nervous about commitment because they're afraid that it's going to end, or they're scared of what happens when things end. So I think overall, this energy of vulnerability makes a lot of sense because I see this as something both parties really need to be working on if they want to like be able to bring each other closer together. So very interesting message, pile one. Comment below what's been going on with you and this person. I love hearing your stories in the comment section. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll be updated whenever I post the next reading. And I look forward to seeing you there. Bye. Hey pile two, if you guys picked out the Ethereal Visions Tarot with this little amethyst crystal, this will be your reading. So we're going to be looking into your connection and what dynamics are at play between you and your person. And then we'll also take a look to see where the connection is potentially headed based off of the current energy. So let's go ahead and see what the overall energy is looking like. So we have give your relationship a chance. We have protected. We have the number 3. So I definitely can see that there's this energy of wanting to make things work between you and this person. I do think there's a lot of love here between the both of you. There's definitely an energy of like second chances, working on your partnership, finding ways to make each other feel safe or safer within the relationship. I'm guided to say that if you guys have been going through like a rough patch, there's something you're supposed to learn from this rough patch. And I think with Jupiter energy coming up here, there's a lot of opportunity here to really expand and take this connection to a new place. There may be a need or an energy here of kind of trying something different with your connection this time, or trying something a little bit unique and outside of the box, whether it's like a unique arrangement or just something different. I'm also feeling for some of you guys that there might be like an energy of other people that are sort of like in the mix of your day-to-day. And there's something about this that maybe has been excessive. It doesn't necessarily have to mean it's like third party, like cheating energy. It just seems like there's something about your surroundings and how it's impacting this connection. So let's see. Show me where my viewer currently stands with regard to their person. We have the artist. And where does their person stand with regard to them? Queen of Swords. How does their person see them? How is their person perceiving their energy? The High Priestess. And how are my pile 1 viewers perceiving their person's energy? The Hierophant. It's a lot of spiritual energy here with the Hierophant and the High Priestess. I definitely see that you and this person are in kind of like different places in terms of where you both stand and how you're kind of feeling about the other right now. For my viewers, with the Artist card being here, I feel this really expansive energy coming from you. You know, I feel like you guys are in this place of creation as it pertains to your connection and wanting to focus on the beauty and focus on the future and focus on the things that you can do differently. It's like very romantic and dreamy energy that I'm getting from this. And it's like also an energy, I think, of wanting to bring your dreams to life. I want to see, hold on a second. I want to see something. the artist is the vessel of creation. It signifies mankind and shows when you need to open to the knowledge that is available if you stop and set aside the distractions of the human condition and listen. It talks about being a visionary, an interpreter, creation, and being passionate. You see, you guys, I think, are a lot more open to new and different possibilities that you can be creating with your person. Whereas your person is in a Queen of Swords energy. So they're in this place of being a bit like more logical about things, right? They may be seeing things a bit more black and white. They may be seeing things more practically than you. And I think that you guys are actually perceiving them as being more traditional than you. There's definitely like an element of like non-traditional energy or changing things that I see from your side of things. And I think that you guys perceive your person as being like wanting very traditional sort of ways of embarking in this on this connection. I definitely though see that you guys perceive your person as being quite like wise, and I do think that you perceive them as being a mentor to you in some way. Maybe you go to them for spiritual guidance. I think you guys go to each other for spiritual guidance, but the energies are different. Like this person seems like the person that's more like structured in this connection. And you seem like the person that's a little bit more in flow, sort of like in flow with intuition and your emotions here. Your person is actually perceiving you as being quite spiritual as well and all-knowing and maybe even a little bit reserved. I actually feel like both of you guys are kind of reserved with each other right now. But I definitely feel like a tremendous amount of respect between the both of you. I think that you both command respect from each other, but in different ways. And I think that you both are spiritually connected, but in different ways. Your person being more traditional and you being a little bit more intuitive. Like it seems that your person really likes kind of rules or clear definitions, whereas I feel like you guys are just more like creative and unique with how you're viewing things. So let's just see what else is going on here. So what else does pile 2 need to know about this connection? Let me see my viewer's energy. We have finances. Let me see their person's energy and where they stand. Signs and synchronicities. So spiritual, you guys. Maybe you guys have been doing something artistic or creative to make money. I think though, like maybe the financial burdens of things have fallen onto you a bit. Maybe that's like the situation here with this group, but it's like there's an energy from your perspective of doing something a bit more creative or different, like outside of the box to make money. And your person, they may be asking a lot of questions about this or being like the partner that's thinking more logically about it. This is not necessarily a bad thing. Like I'm not necessarily feeling like resistance from this person. I do think that there's a trust here with signs and synchronicities coming up. Like they do have trust in you. But I feel like what I'm trying to say is that they help to provide structure for the ideas that you have. Let's see. What else for pile 2? Show me my person. I'm sorry. Show me my viewers' energy toward this connection. We have Violet, spiritual energy, intuitive, self-aware. Yeah. I feel like you guys just kind of trust your intuition a lot more than this person. Trust theirs. And I feel like you guys are quite introspective here. Show me their partner's energy, their person's energy. We have 999. Profound lessons are at hand. Completion of a cycle is near. I do feel that your person might be having a little bit of a tougher time with this current energy. Because I do think that they trust you, but I think that because for whatever reason, I just get a very like little bit more rigid energy from their side of things, you guys. Where like they may like to have things just so. And so with you, they're maybe not used to someone like you who's a little bit more like less structured and less rigid, but just more intuitive and more creative in the way that they go about life or their finances. So this person, I think, through you is actually learning a really powerful lesson of trust, right? And learning to sort of, like, they don't have to be, success doesn't have to look a specific way, right? And that's what I kind of feel with this Hierophant card and the Queen of Swords, that maybe this person has been a little bit critical in the past of the way that you have done things. And they're learning through you how to trust, that you can expand and draw in abundance in unique ways that fall outside of the traditions. So let's switch gears, you guys. I want to kind of see like where this connection is potentially headed as the energy stands today. So let's see, starting with the joining energy, where is this connection headed for pile 2 as the energy stands today? We have the Magician as the joining energy. Show me my viewers. What's their energy? Where is this connection headed? Page of Wands. And what about their person? The Moon. Yeah, this person is not... They have a lot of fears about where this is headed. I just keep feeling that there's something about the way that you guys make money that this person is not able to let go of. Let's just clarify here, please. Where is this connection headed based on the current energy? Clarifying the Magician card. We have divine timing. Show me my viewer's energy. Single. Okay. And their person's energy. Situationship. Look at this, you guys. All about the money. Someone's primary focus is money. That's the hang up for this person. They are blocking expansion because there's something about the way that you make money that they're preoccupied with here. So what I see coming up in the near future with the Magician card is there's definitely like an energy of mutual attraction. And I do think that there will be times where the both of you sort of manifest each other subconsciously back into each other's lives. But I feel like the timing for things is not favorable right now, as this card is saying. There are things impacting this connection. So even though there is this energy of potential here with the Magician, like I can see that there could be opportunity to like work together, like this card is talking about, to understand one another a little bit better, learn the needed tools and skills to be able to come together in a really productive way. There's that potential here, but there's something about the timing that's just like not quite right for both of you. I see you guys continuing on your creative path. You guys actually both have your backs turned to each other here. You guys focusing on your creative endeavors and staying single and maybe having some sporadic engagements or communications with this person, maybe connecting with them from time to time to do something fun, exciting, maybe even like hook up a little bit if that's something you want to do. Your person with their feelings here is the Moon. Like, I just see them moving through a period of like just confusion, right? They have a lot of fears and uncertainties about their long-term vision for this connection. And with situationship here, I see that they're not fully letting go of it, but they are confused. They're not sure what it is that they want or where this is ultimately going to be going for them. Because it just kind of seems like there's a fundamental difference between the two of you around like traditions and values and money. Like maybe your person just comes from a very traditional background. And so even though they're very drawn to you and very attracted to you, that traditional background could be blocking the potential deepening of this connection. Because with the moon card being here, I definitely feel this person has deep feelings for you. I do. But they don't understand the fears that they're experiencing right now. And they're needing to kind of work through and move through this energy on their own. So let's take a look here. I want to close this out with just a little bit of advice for this group. So let's take a look at what advice pile 2 needs to know about this connection. Joining energy, please. Hold on. I don't want 2. I just want 1. Joining energy. This connection. Advice. We have pent-up anger. What does my pile 1 viewer need to be working on as it pertains to this connection? Seeking perfection. And what about their person? Feel unloved. It says you have unresolved feelings from your past that make you resentful toward others. With this talking about giving your relationship a chance, I kind of feel there is still some sort of unresolved stuff from the past time that you dealt with this person that you guys need to be aware of. Like whatever this past stuff is still sort of bubbling beneath the surface. And if it's not addressed, I do think that it's going to continue to block forward movement with this person. We have seeking perfection. Everyone has flaws. Choose only 5 must-haves and deal breakers that matter. Oddly enough, I don't really feel like you, my viewers, are seeking perfection. I kind of feel this more on the side of your person here. They seem to have more strict and structured ideas about what they want out of a connection, and you seem to be much more like flexible and free-flowing to me. So I kind of feel like this pertains to maybe stuff that your person has been projecting onto you. Like there just could be a message for this group to not change yourself fundamentally to try to make this person happy or any person happy. We also have feeling unloved. You deserve someone who can support you emotionally and love you fully, right? So I think acceptance and being able to like fully accept one another is something that each of you guys should be mindful of as well. So really interesting read, you guys. I would love to hear from you in the comments about this connection and what's been sort of going on between you and this person. So please comment below and let me know. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll be updated whenever I post the next reading. And I look forward to seeing you then. Bye. Hey, Group 3. If you guys picked out the Tarot de la Nuit and the Labradorite Heart, this will be your love reading. So we're looking into what's going on between you and your person, and we're going to see where this connection is headed. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So starting us off, overall energy, we have release your ex. We have self-care. And we have in and outs. Okay. So I definitely can feel like right now that the energy of this connection is a little bit unstable. I do think that this could be a person or a situation that's here for a good time, not a long time, or a situation that's not permanent necessarily. Something that's like a bit self-indulgent. And maybe you guys are already aware of this coming into this reading, right? Like there definitely seems to be something from the past that needs to be released. So maybe both of you guys are still healing from past breakups. Maybe you, my viewer, have just gone through a breakup and you know that this is a person you're just kind of like hooking up with or just enjoying their company. But either way, there's an energy of past baggage which needs to be released. Maybe this is also a person for some of you guys that you've been dealing with for a long time and it's kind of been in this limbo energy for a while. And there's definitely this energy of knowing that it might be time to release something and let it go. So we've got self-care, clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. So focusing on self is coming up as like the overall energy for both people here. So let's take a look and see where each one of you guys stands with regard to this connection. So starting with my viewer, show me their energy with regard to this person. Show me my pile 3 group's energy. We have an 8 of Wands, lots of passion. Show me their person's energy toward them. Where does their person stand? Ooh, the Lovers. Yeah, there's like intense chemistry between you guys. Show me how does pile 3's person perceive them? We have a 5 of Wands. And how does pile 3 perceive their person? The 7 of Wands. Wow. Intense, you guys. There's definitely like an intense pull that you guys have to each other. I definitely feel there's a lot of like sexual chemistry between you guys, or just like chemistry in general. But what I'm kind of feeling is that both of you guys feel very passionately. This person feels a strong connection to you, like soulmate energy. They're very attracted to you. But I also think that this person, maybe the breakup is on their side of things. Like maybe it's something they've been dealing with, because with the Lovers being here, this also talks about choices, right? And this kind of gives an energy of choice. Like it's time to clear your energy. So I feel like maybe your person, they feel this very strong connection, and they're in a place where they're trying to decide what they need to do. I do think with this 5 of Wands being here that your person is perceiving a bit of a disconnect between the two of you. Maybe there has been some conflict here or a recent disagreement. I'm also just kind of getting an emotional drifting that they're perceiving. But you guys are over here with an 8 of Wands. Like you've got a lot of passion toward this person. It's definitely like whirlwind romance vibes that I'm getting from this whole situation here. But again, going back to the in and out, the situation is unstable, right? It may look, taste, and smell good, but you'll be waiting in line for a while. 8 of Wands to me is not the most stable energy, right? This is a very fast-paced energy. It burns really hot, and then it also like burns out really fast, right? It's hard to sustain this energy. Maybe there's like long distance stuff going on here as well. I don't know why, but whenever I guess I know why. Whenever I see in and out, I think of California, because that's where I've had in and out before. I don't know what other states it's located in, but maybe California is a thing with this connection. You guys are perceiving your person in a 7 of Wands energy. So they seem to be, from your perspective, still wanting to kind of fight for this connection, or they want to prove something to you. Like they're definitely in a defensive stance where they feel that they have to prove something here from your perspective. So it's interesting because I feel that you guys both have a strong pull toward one another, but the way you guys each perceive each other is a bit disconnected from the way you actually feel. So let's continue here. Tell me where my pile 1 viewer currently stands with regard to this connection, please. We have hookup. Yeah. Okay. That's like the vibe I was getting here. Maybe they are more serious than you. Where do they stand? Heartbreak. Yeah. Like, is this person your ex, you guys? Look, what did I say? Chemistry is like crazy here. I feel like you guys, it's like you guys don't seem to be quite as serious about it as them. And I think that they're feeling not great about that. You know, I think you have this like very physical sort of attraction, and for them, with the heartbreak card, I feel like, I don't know if it's that they want, I feel like they do kind of want more, but I also feel like this person is healing from something right now. Whether it's healing from or needing to heal from whatever's going on between you guys, or healing from their last relationship. Let's see what else for pile 3. Show me my viewer's energy toward this person. We have names, energy alignments. And show me their energy, their person's energy, please. Milk, nourishment. There's just like a lot of like sexual energy here, you guys. I think this person really enjoys and feels replenished when they get to engage with you physically. But I also think that there's something very healing about connecting with you for this person. Like they feel nourished, they feel replenished by your times together. Energy alignment for you. I feel like that's the issue here in a way, that like there's something about what you guys both want that may not be aligned. It feels like they want more than you. They're more willing to like stand up and fight for this connection, where I feel like you guys are more disconnected from that idea. Maybe there's been some conversation here about what to even label this situation. You know what I mean? Like, what do we call this connection? What are we doing here with the names? So let's move into seeing where this connection is headed based off the current energy. So where is this connection between pile 3 and their person heading? Starting with the joining energy, where is this connection headed? Queen of Wands. Show me my viewer's energy in terms of where this is headed. Okay. 7 of Swords. Show me their person's energy and where this is headed. The Hierophant. Wow, you guys. I do see clarity coming with the Sun. Let's pull some of these cards for clarifiers here, though. Where is this connection currently headed based off the current energy? Clarifying the Queen of Wands. No love here. Don't force what's not there. Clarifying my viewer's energy with the 7 of Swords, please. Where's this connection heading? We have cheater. Oh my goodness. Okay. And what about their person's energy? Ready for commitment. Oh my gosh, you guys. Yeah, you guys are not on the same page with this person now or in the near future. I still see this Queen of Wands being like very physical chemistry and attraction that you guys have for each other. And I see that kind of like physical basis continuing on in the future here. But there's also this energy of like, where is the love, right? There's a disconnect emotionally between you guys. So even though there's this physical chemistry and attraction here, it's like the problem is that your person is over here with the Hierophant ready for commitment. They want something more traditional. They want to take things to the next level with you. And I think that they're like really hurting or feeling badly about like not getting that from you. You guys have this cheater energy with the 7 of Swords, right? So 7 of Swords is kind of like avoidance of emotions also. It's also kind of sneakiness. So it's like, I feel like you, my viewer, may want to just continue to keep things kind of like on the low, or keep things kind of hidden, keep things secret, not really talk about feelings. And I definitely don't see my viewers here as being totally ready to settle down at this time. So it's just like a really interesting energy to see here. Let's see. Yeah, so where is it heading? It's like you guys are just headed to a place where like you're not really on the same page. But I see that currently happening right now too. So let's get some guidance or advice for this group on what they need to be keeping in mind with regard to this relationship. So for pile 3, what advice do we have for pile 3? We have addiction. You are either obsessed about someone or struggling with addiction. Get help. There's like that addictive magnetic attraction. That's like what this is. You guys just continue to be drawn into each other's energy, even though you guys are not on the same page with what you both want. We also have changing them. Trying to change someone never works. Accept them as they are or move on. I think that can be applied to both of you guys because clearly you guys are engaging in a connection here. This is a soulmate, right? But you guys ultimately don't seem like you really want the same things. And so with the 5 of Wands, that's and the 7 of Wands, like that's where the conflict is coming into play, right? Because you guys aren't on the same page. You've got someone very traditional over here that wants commitment, and then you have someone over here that wants to be free. They don't want to be tied down, and you're not going to be able to force someone to be ready to accept either of those circumstances until they're ready to accept those circumstances for themselves. They have to kind of come to that conclusion on their own. Okay, let's see one more. We have rushing. You can't hurry love. The right one is coming in perfect divine timing. And there's definitely a lot of quick moving energy here with the 8 of Wands. Lots of wands, actually, for this group. We also have vulnerable. You cannot experience true intimacy unless you open your heart and be yourself. So definitely a very interesting reading for pile 3. I'm curious to hear from your perspective what's been going on with this person and how you feel that these messages resonate. So drop me a comment below and let me know. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll be updated whenever I post the next reading. I look forward to seeing you there. Bye.